Well, that's this place pretty much prepped for the year now. All we need to do out here is water it and maintain it and cut it and weed it. But for the grand scheme of things, the 1,000 plants that are in are taken well. It's been beautifully sunny. We've got some rain coming, so everything's going to be okay. So now our focus turns to the really exciting project of getting this front sorted. Now, this is going to be a huge project. This is going to be a lot more difficult logistically than what the back was. And the reason for this is solid ground. This is absolutely, we've tried digging it before, there's no spades. Spades won't go through it. The pickaxes struggle with it. So we're going to have to look at see how we actually cut through the actual ground out here. So the work out here for the next few days is going to be cutting the borders out, basically getting ready to put the new cement blocks in, which I'm going to go and look for today. So hopefully Brick will have some in, and it means that we can actually get on with this and actually start putting it in place. And what we'll do is we'll start from the centre and we'll work out so that we've got our straight line to work from. Similar to what we did out the back, we'll start with a straight line and we'll work off from it. And what that means is we can do our measurements, we can check everything, and we can see how it's all going to look, and we can make sure that it's going to look symmetrical as well, because that's going to be really important with it. So there's that to do. We've also got some new lights, which are going to be really exciting. Terry managed to pick some up, and yeah, they're beautiful. We'll show you later on in the episode, so you'll need to stay tuned for them, but it's going to make, again, a big difference to the entry to the chateau. And it's something that we need to do. It's something that we are so, every time you pull up to the chateau, this is the first thing that you see. And in comparison to the back is like you're visiting Versailles. The front is like it's a mess. So it's getting there, and it's going to start coming up out the ground, and we're going to make the front look as good, if not better, than the back. So let's crack on. I'm off to Bricko. Well, I'm just back. I've been out and about. I had a quest halfway around France again today. The simple thing of buying some concrete blocks wasn't as simple as it sounds. We went to our local brickle and there was none in stock, so we had another hour and a half drive to another town to be able to pick some up so we can actually start getting this done. But it's already looking unbelievable. It's already just nice. Obviously, we created our road. When we created the road to come in and to welcome you to the Chateau, you still ended up in this, and it's still a building site. It still looks mucky, and it isn't what we want people to arrive to. So now to start to see it come out of the ground, to start to see the shapes taking place, the same way as we did in the back, it is unbelievable. However, this is a lot more work than the back was. Now the back was nice and easy. We got the rotavator through it. We were able to loosen all the soil. That isn't possible here. This is solid ground. This is absolutely compacted. It's stones right the way through. And it's not just a case, like, even when you're down a few inches, it's not just bitty soil. It's stone, it's gravel. This has been like this for years and years and years. And obviously they've had this as an entrance. We can see the old roadways that used to be here and the fact that they used to come in. And like I say, it's just a lot more work, but it's starting. We've got the power tools out, and it means that we've been able to already chisel out some of the lines and start to see where this is going to go and start seeing the ideas coming together. Now we know how impressive the back is. This isn't going to be as impressive, but it is in different ways, because this is going to be a grand entrance. This is going to be what welcomes you into the chateau. So we'll have our beautiful borders, we'll have beautiful trees, and we'll have beautiful planted areas as well. So it's now just going to be a case of walking out these paths and see how they feel as well. And it's important that we've done this, and again, we've had to change it today already. So when I left in the van this morning, we actually had to widen the road, because if people do turn up in campers or in vans or in minibuses, there wouldn't have been able to turn. So it's good that we've done it. It's good that we mapped it out the way that we did first, because it's given us the opportunity to actually see how big these are and how utilisable they are, that people are going to be able to use them when they do arrive at the chateau. But you can already see little paths that we've started going in, and you're going to be able to wander around and meander around the garden and just enjoy the flowers and just this beautiful setting. And we're going to have little benches in place, and we're going to have the beautiful fountains. So there's going to be so much going on here. But we just need to get it done now, so let's crack on. here's the next project. Now this is only a side project. Obviously we're focusing on the front and changing the appearance of the front. And this is one of the next things that we're going to crack on with. So you remember a couple of episodes ago, we went to Banyol and Terry's seen some beautiful lights there. We went back the next day and they were gone. So obviously Terry and Tracy have just had a trip back to the UK, and where better to find some beautiful Parisian lights than Knaresborough? They are stunning, they're absolutely beautiful. And a massive thank you, because you won't believe we got 5 of these for £100. Now that is unbelievable. We cannot believe, one, how beautiful they are and how perfect they're going to make this. Now, need a little bit of work. Terry's going to have to do some of his magic, and we're going to have to probably change the colour, clean them up and do a bit of, I don't know, just some titivating of it all, just to get it all nice. But we're going to replace the little balls that we have up there. Lots of you said that they weren't really in keeping with the Chateau, and we do kind of agree with you, but they were functional and they did the job for the time that we want to do them. But these are just going to be, they're going to be lovely up there. They're nice and grand, they're nice and big, and they do make that little bit of a statement. It just makes this entrance that little bit more grand for when we actually do get, like when you do actually come up to the Chateau. So we've got 5 of them in total. So 2 of them are going here, either side of the doors, either side of the tower. We've got 3 spare. Let us know in the comments where the other 3 could go, because we haven't genuinely decided yet. Terry just likes the fact that we've got some extra so we can play around a bit more now. We could end up with some on poles out the front here as well, just lighting up the front courtyard. We genuinely don't know yet, but like I said, they're going to need a bit of work. We're going to clean them all down, get all this excess dirt off them, all the grime off them, and just make them look beautiful again, because they are beautiful lights and they are perfectly fitting for what we want. So I can see another spray job coming up, so let's go and get these cleaned. Well, that's actually not bad for a day's work. This is unbelievable how it's already started to come together, and you'll be able to see from the drone shots, you can see the shapes coming out of the ground, you can see how this is going to look, and we're so excited already. But again, nothing's easy, never easy the way we do things, but it needs to be done. We've got one pallet of blocks, so it'll allow us to get going, and there'll be another load of pallets arriving at the bricko at the end of the week, so that means that we can carry on, but it means that we can make a start on it, we can get the straight lines in, and that's going to be our primary focus. These are our 2 straight lines, these are our 2 main points. So you have our line down the middle here, and we're working off that to keep everything exact, so that again, when we take the drone up, or when you're looking from above, it looks exactly as it needs to be. Now, they managed to do this all these years ago. They've got these beautiful fountains in, or these beautiful water holes in at the time. Everything's symmetrical, and it's the same out the back. Everything that they did, they got symmetrical, and they didn't have drones. They had to do it all with measurements and everything. We're lucky. We can take the drone up, see how it looks, and change it if we need to, which is exactly what we'll be doing as we go with this. But already, like I say, you can see just the beautiful little, like the sweeping movement of this. And part of this will be grass. So we've got part grass here, and then around here we'll have some beautiful yew hedging going in as well, just to define the area, and it'll lead you in. So this will be a gravel path leading you into the fountains, and you'll be able to come and sit and enjoy the beautiful sounds of the fountains and look up at the beautiful chateau. And then I said before that we're going to look at putting benches in as well, and that's exactly what we'll do. So at the ends of these paths we will put benches in. So again, this will be grass, and it'll be yew hedging, and it'll just be something nice. And then we are going to plant some of this up. It is going to look better than what it looks now. It's going to take time, and it's going to take some creativity with this one as well, how we deal with these trees, because they are original trees. We're not going to be taking them out, but we need to do something with them because they do look just a little bit shabby, and it's not what you want to see. So we're thinking either we box them in, and when I say box them in, do we build a wooden frame around it as if it's seating? What do we do here? Because again, it's going to be difficult. These are the old stumps. So years and years ago, this barn burnt down, and they had to chop these trees down pretty much because they were heat damage from the actual fire itself. So they've had to cut them down. But what they did is they left the stumps. And what's amazing about lime and linden trees, they have literally grew out from the stumps here. So you can see that these are really thin. If you're looking at these 2 trees compared to the other trees, there's a big difference to them. So that's why, and that's what we're going to now have to manage, and how we manage that is going to take a little bit of creativity. So, but again, it's just been nice to meander around the paths and walk around. It's lovely. Not only that, we've got another project on right now. As we've said, we've got these beautiful lamps, and again, jet washed them down, cleaned them all down. Everything here we're putting up white, so these are going to have to be spray painted, but we've got them back to the base of what we can, to be honest with you. Took all the algae off, took all the dirt and grime that's built up years after year after years. So these are ready to spray as well, and then Terry will work his magic, and they'll be getting fitted out the front of the chateau. They'll just be a little bit grander than what we've got right now, but that'll be another couple of days work and another few things to do. So still lots going on. There's going to be loads going on, especially out here in the next few weeks. So hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We are getting there with it, and like I say, when you see this come together, it is going to be magnificent. This is going to be a pièce de résistance for us, because to be able to drive up and see something that's somewhat finished, it's going to be amazing. It won't feel like a building site anymore, and it'll really, really, really change the whole feel of this place. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you got the bell clicked for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.